Good morning, students. Today we are going to deal with chapter 1 of microeconomics of class 11. The title is Economics and Economy. We have already studied in detail the definition of economics, the nature, subject matter, and so on. Now, what is economy? Economy is a system by which people of an area earn their living. So, economy provides them with an opportunity to earn their livelihood. Nature of the economy will depend upon the nature of economic activities which are being performed in that particular area. So, if it is an economy in which more of agricultural activities are being performed, it will be called as an agricultural economy. If more of industrial activities are being performed, then it will be called an industrial economy. As we move on, we are going to deal with three different types of economies depending upon the control of the government. The first type, that is controlled or centrally planned economy, is the one which we find in countries having communism, that is China, Russia, North Korea, and so on. Here the economic activities are firmly controlled by the government or any particular central authority. The decisions taken are driven by social welfare, that is, consumer is not sovereign in this case, that is, the central government will decide what goods are to be produced, at what price they are to be sold. So consumer is not free to decide about any of these things. Most of the resources, that is, if we talk about the factors of production or we talk about raw materials, etc., they are owned by the government. So it is the government which decides about the prices of the goods. In this particular kind of economy, the public sector, that is the sector which is owned by the government, it dominates. As we move on, we come across the free or the market economy. This kind of economy is found in capitalist countries like USA and UK. Here the economic activities are controlled by market forces. By market forces we understand what is the supply or what is the demand, or who are the buyers and who are the sellers. So economic decisions are driven by profit maximization and not by social welfare, as we had done in the previous type. Here the consumer is sovereign, he is free, he can buy any number of goods, any units of any particular product at a price as per his choice. Most of the resources are owned by people, the market players. So market, that is the supply and the demand forces, decide the prices of the goods. Here the private sector dominates the economic activity, that is why it is linked to profit maximization. As we move on to the third type, this is the mixed economy which is found in India. Here the economic activities are governed both by the market forces and by the government or central authority. The decisions which are taken naturally will be driven by both profit maximization and social welfare. The consumer here is again not sovereign. Why not sovereign? Because when it comes to essential goods or any such goods of strategic importance, then it is the government or the central authority decides that which goods are to be produced and how much are to be produced and at what price they will be sold in the economy. So whenever there is any kind of disaster, or if we find that the poverty is widespread, then PDS ensures the supply of essential goods. And most of the resources are controlled by both the government and the market. Now government will control the prices of essential goods and the prices of other goods will be decided by the market players. Here both the public and private sector dominate, so that is why we call it as a mixed